went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Seattle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for two here. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for two, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for two? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Rodgers. Not much there, only a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jordan Brooks in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw, Wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Alex Collins taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. He gets this to Davante Adams. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, 48 yards. And the Packers are back within a score.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, and ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes through.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The greatest show on earth.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson on first down.
Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Here's Wilson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Ugo Amadi there to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando, and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. That is caught by Cobb, and it's a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Packers have cut it back within a score. Rodgers will throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is DJ Reed returning.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson is complete to Lockett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Touchdown! That's caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A final shot before break. Wilson, and that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, man open, here is Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a first down carry by Jones.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Room past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28. On first down, Wilson. Steps away to his left. Left side complete to Lockett.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To throw is Wilson.
He'll find Eskridge here complete.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Wilson rolling to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Escaping the pressure right. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. And his throw is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
That's taken in by Eskridge, complete.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Wilson able to hook up with Eskridge. First down, Seattle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Flushed out right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. After the sack on first down, Wilson, he's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. Now Jones. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play,
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.